All right, so we are back. What is going on, guys? I've been getting a lot of messages about a rose stream. We haven't done one in a while. So, what is good? How y'all guys doing? How y'all doing? Let me know if everything is coming through all right. Let me know the sound. I think we should be good. All right, so in about 2 minutes, we'll start taking names. I'm gonna just let some people come before we get started. What's going on, James? Dinor, Vasashi. I see Ron is here. The roses are back? Maybe, possibly. We'll see. Once we hit like 50 people, I think that would be a good time to start. Very loud? It's weird because sometimes people tell me, yo, the sound is very, very low. So it's really weird that you're saying it's very loud. So I hope you guys read the rules. I pinned it to the chat a couple hours in advance. Finally watched Batman. Yo, the Batman was awesome, man. I loved it as well. All right, so you're always loud, like always, Beast. All right, cool. All right, so we have 82 people in the chat, so y'all can um keep the chatter to a minimum. And what I'm gonna need from you guys, right, is to drop your IGN and include two things that you need advice on, as well as how long you've played and your VIP levels. Okay? Read the pinned comments. At the very top of the chat, there's a blue message. Just read that. Don't spam, because if you keep spamming over and over, I'm just gonna ignore you. The people who don't include any information about their accounts, I'm not even gonna look at yours. I need info. By the way, Ron or any other moderators that are here, if people spam, you can just put them in a timeout. Yeah, Ron, I seen that you got max HP. I checked your account, I believe like, was it last night? What's up? No game audio? Oh, you're VIP 20? I didn't even know you're a VIP 20. You're a savage now. All right. Duly noted, Shishio. Let's get a couple more people in here before we stop accepting. I'm gonna wait a little bit more. Another 30 seconds. Some of y'all clearly not reading the rules because all you're doing is dropping your IGN. If I don't know anything about your account, then I'm not even gonna bother looking at it. I'm not gonna spend like 2 hours trying to figure out what you're trying to do with your account. So if you're just gonna leave your IGN, then kudos to you, because that's pretty much useless to me. There's a reason why I went through the effort of putting a message at the top of the chat. All right, we can stop now. We can stop now. I'm gonna cut it off right here. Random. Okay, this guy is just being stupid. I'm gonna just put him in the timeout. Thank you, Ron. All right, cool. We got a decent amount of people. The first one I want to look at is, let's see. Yo, shout out to Flame. Yo, what's going on, Black Flamers? All right, what's going on to Flame God? Okay, so first person we got to look at is the Ninja Dog. Oh, Tiny Ninja Dog, actually. Let's see what's going on here. Is there a space? Let's see. All right. So Tiny Ninja Dog. Been playing since the Doom update. I'm VIP 3. Need advice on who to build for PvP. World Boss Legend. And after Thanos, I'm thinking of building Cull, Icarus, Sentry, and finishing Vision Tier 3 guided quests. Okay. Well, you already started the Vision guided quest, so you might as well finish that. So who to build for World Boss Legend and PvP? You already have Shang-Chi. I would not have given Shang-Chi a Mighty Greed. I would have given him a Mighty Authority. I think he's plenty good as a PvP option. I think you should pick up Sharon Rogers' uniform, probably for the anniversary since we're close anyways, the newest one. In terms of who you should build for World Boss Legend, I hope you've been watching my videos because Kate Bishop is going to be one of my top picks. Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. So, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. Where's my girl? Do you have her at tier 2? Let me just search by speed because them two options I'm going to give you. Yep. Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. Really, really good options for World Boss Legend. Let's see who else. That are relatively cheap since you're VIP 3. Yo, you got to do your tier 2 guided quest, man. Like, you got a lot of characters that are just like tier 1 chilling. Like, at least get the free tier 2. You probably should chill out with Icarus. Now you're building for PvP. Probably the cheapest option would be to go with the defenders because they're still pretty good. Maybe Luke Cage and Daredevil, and then you can get the 50% discount at any time. So realistically, that would be like your best bet to climb through the ranks because I don't see you getting to Vibranium in PvP for the next couple months. And lower down, Luke Cage, Daredevil, they'll actually help you out quite a bit. Oh, we got a couple super chats coming through. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I'll handle those in a sec. So let me see. You're already working on Thanos. You already got his uniform. Mighty Authority on him is actually pretty good. So he's gonna be like your safe bet for PvP. I would say maybe get War Machine since he can double as a lead and a DPS. Because even if, let's say for example, you no longer need him as a DPS, you can always use him as a lead for somebody else, maybe like Kate Bishop or um, Hawkeye. who I strongly suggest that you build. So War Machine should be a pickup for you. Besides that, you just need more tier 2s. Yeah, you just gotta do your tier 2 guided quest. That's pretty much it. For PvP, um, I kinda want to suggest, chat might disagree with me. Let me know what you think, chat. But I kind of think he should slowly build Sentry in the background for PvP. I know some of y'all think he washed, but he really not. He really not. He already has Cersei. A Mighty Destruction would be a little bit better, but the destruction on her is really good. So that's a viable PvP option there. You already have Spider-Man. That's PvP. I don't think you really need more PvP characters, to be honest with you. With Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, and Cersei, I think that's a relatively good team for where you are anyways. Because you're going to work on Thanos. Once you have him, he's going to... Well, the ban list. The ban list is unforgiving. So more options is not a bad thing. What do you think? I think Sentry's still worth it. But I think he should prioritize Thanos, get him done, and then pick up more characters for World Boss Legend. So Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, War Machine, and let me see. Who else would I suggest? If he really wants to get PvP characters, then he can get the Defenders. But I wouldn't suggest getting Jessica Jones. I would just say get Luke Cage and Daredevil, and then put Spider-Man on that team. You know? Hela, you need the artifact for Hela to be viable in PvP though. Because she doesn't have iframe ignore. Because she doesn't have iframe ignore, she doesn't stay alive long enough because she stands around a whole lot waiting for characters to come out of their skills. So for him to build Hela for PvP, he's going to need the artifact for her. Let me see your cards. Don't craft this card. Okay? Actually, don't craft these two cards. I know you didn't ask about cards, but Black Panther and Loki, you should replace these two. Probably with Spider-Man 605 and maybe White Fox or Black Panther 166. All right. Let me just for shits and giggles, let me look at Shishio's account real quick, and then we'll take a look at somebody in the chat. Let's see what the homie's working with over here. Why is your agent level? Yo, why is your agent level so low? Shishio, hold on. Am I blind? Yo, why you don't bother playing playing World Event, eh? My man does not even bother playing World Event. All right. You gotta reroll that White Fox. Ooh, you gotta reroll this too. That's yikes. No attack at all. Yeah, you gotta reroll that last blue star. And then you gotta reroll that second star. Right there, you gotta reroll this last blue star. Yeah, you got a lot of rerolling to do. Holy. Well, not a lot. You got a couple of them pretty much perfect. Well, at least your stats are like leveled out. Okay. Let's see what you're wailing out on. VIP 20. What are you wailing out on? How are you VIP 20 already? I guess you're like me. Wait. What is this blasphemy? Shishio, what are you doing, fam? What are you doing, bro? My girl Emma, you're not gonna give her a regen, fam? Really? Only post when it's the window to post, guys. You don't need to spam. Like when I tell you it's time to post, then you post. All right? I'll scroll up in the chat if we need to. Like, don't get yourself timed out, bro. Like, y'all need to chill. But yeah, Shishio, what's going on with my girl Emma, bro? She's actually so good. Like, why you rocking her with? This is so disrespectful. This is so disrespectful. You know how amazing Emma Frost is? My guy, I have her out here at a 160 proc like she basic like that. Like, the disrespect. And you have a mighty transcendence. That's yikes. I thought you'd have more CTPs, to be honest. What are you wailing on? This man took away that CTP from my boy Black Bolt. Yo, Shishio, are you here still? Like, what are you wailing on? Like, at all these people getting timed out because they can't read simple simple instructions, bro. Simple instructions. Shout out to Chris Plays for the $5 super chat. Shout out to Loco and Flames. I'll look at you in a sec, bro. All your CDBs are in storage? Oh, come on, bro. Don't disrespect my girl Emma like that, man. And this is you. Why would you do this? Do you find that he works with a mighty authority? I don't like but she's good though. It's not a matter if you like her or not. She's good though. Damn. Not even the defender is getting. Yeah, I guess you don't play AC, right? I don't know why you would put authority on Gilgamesh. That's not something I would do personally. 6-star artifact for Cersei. That's nice. Yo, what's going on? Why is Kate Bishop empty? What's going on here, bro? Come on now, bro. If I don't use her, why would I give her a CTP? But yo, she's so strong. Do you not play Timeline Battle? She completely obliterates Thanos, Adam Warlocks, like pretty much everybody, bro. Like my team this week is literally just Emma Frost with Molecule Man and Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock sees like no play because as soon as Molecule Man dies, Emma Frost comes out and she's just like the queen of toxicity. Like she just be flexing on people, stepping on them, dominatrix. Don't play with her. Like she literally carries me to top 50 in Vibranium, and I get oh, you build your accordance to story mode requirements. That's a good way to go about it once you have enough tier 3s and transcended characters. But like I get like 875 crystals per week from Timeline Battle. Per week. Last 3 weeks, guess who's been winning all my fights? Emma Frost. I'm just gonna say. I wouldn't say Rage is the best for Kate Bishop unless you're using her for squad battle and alliance battle. Right? Let me just clear that up. The reason why I used Kate Bishop yesterday with a CTP of Rage is because I wanted to see how she would do in squad battle. And I also wanted to compare her to my Makari and I didn't want to destroy my entire build for Makari because it was built around her having a CTP of Rage for ABX and squad battle purposes. You feel me? I would say a Mighty Destruction is the best for World Boss Legend. And I would say if you want to use her in ABX and still get great World Boss value, then Rage, I guess. Energy is good too, right? Well, you get diminishing returns on the on all that Pierce if you have high Pierce. But yeah, there's really, ooh, not even a tier 2. Yikes. My guy not showing Maya Lopez no type of loves. You know, she's actually really good for timeline battle. I've been using mine in timeline and she's actually pretty good. I'm just waiting for authority to be on chance up so I can gamble for some authorities because I need like 6 of them. All right. Let me take a look at Black. That boy Black Flame. Which card should I replace for all new, all different? And who to build since I've been playing since Infinity War. All right. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. I would say, oh, this is really tough because of the fact that do you already, yo, Flames, if you're already here, right? Do you already have the all new, all different card crafted? And are you dead set on putting it on? Yo, this is tough. Chat, what would you do? Which card would you replace? I know which one I would replace, but I want to know. You already have it? Okay. Let's hear what the chat has to say. Black is asking which card should he replace for all new and all different. Let me show you the stats on the cards. So this is Uncanny number 14. These are the stats. This is Spider-Man 605. These are the stats. This is Luna. And these are the stats. Black Panther 166. And this is Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, a couple of these cards are rolled really, really badly. Right? But if they're rolled properly, they would be amazing. How much total cooldown? Yes, 39. So I see chat saying replace Black Panther, Cable, Spidey. Somebody said Punisher because they're delusional. There's no Punisher card here. I see Spidey, I see Cable, I see Spidey, I see Black Panther. All right. I don't know who you guys talking about Punisher. There's no Punisher here, fam. Don't replace any? Okay, in case you guys are wondering which card he's talking about, this is the card that he's asking to put in his set. Right? So he would be replacing one of those cards with this card. Right? Now, this is not rolled perfectly because I need to change the movement speed to max HP and the attack speed here to critical rate. But besides that, and I guess down here, the poison resist could be more dodge or more crit rate. Somebody's talking about Black Widow. Okay, a lot of you guys are delusional. All right, let's just skip the chat because the chat is living in a different planet. Okay. So for me, I would take out. It's tough. It's really tough to tell you this because as much as Man, I want to tell you to take out Cable. I really want to tell you to take out Cable, but the only way that would be like, chat. The only way that would work is if you could re-roll this. If you could re-roll Black Panther 166 and land the double attack and still get like quality 6 or 7, then I would take out the Cable. And the reason why I'm telling you to take out Cable is because on this card here, you already have the all attack. And man, you know how much of a pain it is to roll all attack blue star? Okay, I can only speak from experience. It is very difficult. Okay? So you already have like the dodge and the all attack done. I would not tell you to take out Guardians of the Galaxy, even though the roll you have on it is terrible and it needs to be re-rolled. But once it's re-rolled, I think it's a permanent card. It doesn't go anywhere. I agree with you, Robert. If Black Panther is optimized, remove Cable. Now, don't destroy it, obviously. You want to unequip it when there's a discount. Because, and the reason why I'm giving you this advice is, for example, in my cards, right? If I were to take out one of my cards right now, it would be my Cable card, right? It would be my Cable card. Because it has 2 stats on the primary that I could get elsewhere. The ignore dodge, sorry, the ignore defense, I don't need. And the cooldown, I could get elsewhere, right? I could easily re-roll like my Luna Snow card here, drop some of my attack speed for more cooldown. So realistically, although my Cable card is giving me a decent amount of attack, I could get that attack from another card or close to it and get other stats as well. It's a pain, especially when the card is like quality 7. I'm I am accepting more IGNs, just not now. People just not listening. Right? So, Black, if you're gonna replace one, before you replace it, I would say try to optimize excuse me. Try to optimize Black Panther 166 so you at least here. I think John still has it equipped. Let me go. Boom. Where is allies? So you would want to get something like this, right? For the bottom stats anyways. Right? You want to get the double attack. The fire resist is just like whatever, but you want to get the double attack in quality 6 or 7. Do not replace Spidey. I wouldn't replace Spidey. That's just me. Yeah, I think replacing Spidey is the worst move than replacing Cable. To be honest with you, it depends. It really depends. Spidey can be replaced as well because they're very similar. The ignore defense and the attack speed are, yeah, you can get them elsewhere. To be honest with you, yeah, Spidey could be replaced. And just like on the Spidey card, you can also get max HP. They're very similar in terms of. Oh, you can't get the max HP here. Okay. I guess it's only worth keeping the Spidey if you get the double attack, like over Cable. Like, because the Spider-Man card has the potential of giving you the max HP here. Max HP and the critical damage, but more importantly, the max HP since there's no cap on how much HP you can have. So if this was quality 7 with max HP, double attack, it would be better than anything that this card could be because there's a cap on how much, well, I guess there's not a cap on defense, but still, I prefer HP over defense. So you guys would get rid of his Spider-Man card. Hey, all of his cards need to be re-rolled. But in the process of re-rolling, he could land quality 7, double attack, and max HP. So the potential, like between these two cards, the potential is higher for the Spider-Man card. So because of that, I would keep it. The energy attack, well, the Cable card isn't blue star. Right? It's a red star, so even though he has all attack, if he wants full pierce at any point, he will still need to reroll. You can't just think about the here and now. You have to think about the overall value of the set and the long term, the long game. Right? So in the long term, if I was going to remove one, I would say Cable. And I can say that from personal experience as well because that's what I'm going to remove. The next time I take a card out of my set, it's going to be Cable. Right? And the reason why Cable is going to go before this card is because this one has max HP, Cable doesn't. So like technically I have 5 stats over here that are really, really beneficial for me. Because crit damage, you have to get a cap of like what, 200%? Alright, let's see who else we got. White Fox is better than Spidey because of the attack proc. I personally don't care for it. All right, so this guy just likes to get put in timeout apparently. I'll just keep putting him in timeout because all right, let's take a look at somebody else. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? So let me ask you, Shishio, what's the point of keeping all your CDPs in storage? Especially with now the story mode being able to auto progress and auto repeat and stuff. You want to build your characters as best as possible so that nobody dies, so you guarantee a fragment. Especially for the Kingpin and the MODOK stages, where it's very, very easy for somebody to die. Yo, shout out to Black for becoming a member of the channel. Appreciate you, fam. All right. What else we got? What else we got? I'm going to check one more from the people who posted earlier. Oh, what the hell? You know what's crazy? I just noticed that there's no music. Somebody just... this whole time, I've had my music playing. I could hear it, but apparently you guys couldn't hear it. And you know what's funny? I seen Shishio say no game audio, but I had the game audio off to begin with. So I wasn't really like oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah. My bad, guys. My bad. Oh, reforging purposes. Okay, fair enough. There's the music. That's why it was so quiet. All right. My bad, guys. My bad. My bad. Why deleting messages? I'm not deleting any messages. If you're spamming, the mods are going to put you in timeout. All right, you guys can post your stuff now. Yeah, people, the music is very low. How about now? How's the music now? All right, we can stop now. I'm good. We got a decent amount. No. Okay, so cheesy boy. I've built some PvP characters, but I need to know which CTPs to move around. Also just crafted a cable card. Want to know what P card I should get next. I'm VIP 7 for 7. Oh, you've been playing for 7 months. 1 VIP level per month. That's crazy. All right. Wow, so you've committed to that crescent card. All right. Do not craft the Scarlet Witch card. The next premium cards you should get would be Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man 605, or Black Panther 166. Okay, one of those 3. You probably should have crafted Luna before you crafted Cable, because this card is interchangeable. I would say this is a staple. Alright, cool. Let's see. PvP characters. Spider-Man is not a regen, especially on your account with your HP being so low. This is not a wise decision. I would go with a Destruction or an Authority, Reforge or otherwise, on Spider-Man. Okay, that goes for all of y'all in chat. Cersei, also not a regen. I would say she is a Destruction because she needs penetration. I'm not sure why you're going with Tenacious Symbiote for her. You probably see a lot of whales playing Alliance Conquest and they put defense on their characters. They do that when they have a bunch of attack and they feel like they need some type of balance. You barely have attack on your cards, so giving your characters more defenses when you already lack attack is a terrible, terrible thing, okay? I would say, okay, and Smart Raccoon is absolutely useless. The ISO sets that I recommend to the majority of players are Power Fairy Hulk, Overdrive, or Hawk's Eye. If you're building a PvP character, Binary Power, Drastic Density. Those 5 sets, okay? So it looks like you don't even have enough characters to do 5 World Boss Legend clears yet. Probably want to pick up Kate Bishop and Hawkeye's new uniform eventually and build them up. PvP characters, I'm gonna tell you like what I told the first guy, I believe. You probably should build up the defenders. Him you should give a regen to, because he starts off with nice HP. This ISO set is garbage. You want to give Luke Cage Binary Power, Drastic Density, or if you want to go offensively, Power of Angry Hulk so he has as much attack speed as possible. Actually, you might have enough. No. No, you need one more. Okay, so you're working on getting Hawkeye. Okay, that's fine. You're one away from having 5. This is actually a really good investment. Really good investment. That's a good investment. Which CTPs to move around? Let's see where you have your CTPs. You probably should take this. The next time there's a discount, you probably should take this off Iron Man and put it on Loki. Loki's a rage. Iron Man, to be honest, he's good. And this ISO set on him is garbage. Okay, use one of the 3 offensive ISO sets. That's a general rule. Characters that you're using in World Boss or any kind of PvE content, you want to go offensive set. Any kind of PvP action, you want to look at the character's overall HP, and then you want to decide if you want to go with an HP shield or if you prefer to go more offensive. But when you get to the super end game and you have like really broken cards, then you can start considering stuff like defensive ISOs. Even then, even I'm not comfortable with that. Rogue is only really useful for squad battles, so if you care about squad battle, you can keep this on her, but somebody else, you could use that on them. Sharon Rogers should have gotten one of your very first CTPs of energy. Hulk, I would basically stop working on him, just leave him where he is, and you want to focus on stronger characters. If you really want to work on a combat character, then you probably will be better off investing your feathers into somebody like Wolverine and picking up his uniform down the road for the anniversary. You've already picked up Luna Snow's uniform. Probably should tier 3 her. This is a terrible decision. What do I always tell people? Stop doing this. Stop doing this. Man has a 1-star Corvus Glaive with a uniform. Gears at 12. How? It's been a while, bro. It's nice to see that some things never change, bro. Yeah, don't do this, guys. This is a terrible, terrible, terrible thing to do, okay? You're basically just giving Netmarble free money. Because, like, he's working on so many characters at the same time. Chances are he'll completely forget to build up Corvus until Corvus becomes irrelevant or gets a new uniform. Yo, shout out to Black. No problem, bro. I'm gonna put the stats all new, all different on Discord. Yeah. Send me a DM. Send me a DM on Discord, and I'll let you know. But ideally, for all new, all different, you want to aim for as high a quality as possible before you equip it. So I'm saying quality 6 minimum, because realistically, the only things you're rolling for, in my opinion, should be critical damage, right? Max HP, and then critical rate. That's the ideal version of this card. You want critical rate at the very bottom, then you want max HP and crit damage. So crit rate, crit damage, max HP. Anything less than that is not perfect. But if you get 2 out of 3 of those stats, you'd equip it. But you want it to be at least quality 6. Okay? Quality 4, no. Quality 5, no. I'm saying quality 6 or higher, crit damage, max HP, crit rate. That's the bare minimum. If it doesn't have that, if it doesn't have like 2 out of 3, keep it in your inventory and keep re-rolling it. Now you could equip it and still try to re-roll it later, but you'll be losing some of the stats from other better cards that you have equipped. Well, I wouldn't say better cards, but other cards that you already have that you could be using, right? Okay. So we've roasted my guy here. Shout out to Cheesy Boy, but this is a cheesy move. Don't do that. Okay. People have been doing that since the very beginning of the game and nothing ever changes. You probably should work on Human Torch. He's still relevant. But before that, work on my girl Kate Bishop and show her some love, because she's really, really strong, and even without a CTP or anything crazy like that, she's gonna give you top tier results versus somebody like Human Torch. Like, he really pops off when you give him like a judgment. Otherwise, he's okay, he's strong, but he's not like popping, you know? Do your tier 2 guided quests, my guy. Like, do all of them. All them free stuff. Do all your tier 2 guided quests and then do your tier 3 guided quests. Let's take a look at Kai. Kobra Kai. Anyways, let's see. What's your name? Kai space Esteban. Alright, cool. I'm only gonna look at the people who actually give me info about their accounts. So if you don't give me any info about your account, I'm not even gonna look at your account. So Kai says he's VIP 4. I'm a low spender and I want to know if I should buy Makari and Kate or just Kate. And I want advice on my account. So I would say you should get both of them, but if you can only get one, I would say get Kate. You know, because anything that Makari can do, Kate can come to 95% of that. Okay? And the best part is Kate Bishop is a human. And there's a lot of restrictions early on in World Boss Legend that requires that you use humans. Versus, there's nothing that says you need to use Eternals. None of the World Boss Legend stages require that you use Eternals. Right? So although Makari is maybe 5%, maybe 10% stronger, which I can't prove that yet because my Makari's built better, has way more invested in her in comparison to my Kate Bishop. The only thing that Kate Bishop is missing as a character is the leadership tag. If she had the leadership tag, I think she would be stronger than Makari. So what I'm going to say is because of the fact that you don't need to spend 5,000 crystals to get access to Kate Bishop, I would go with Kate Bishop if you're on a budget. If you can get both, I highly recommend that you get both, right? All you need is 1,000 crystals and you already have 90%, 95% even of what Makari can do for you. ABX, Squad Battle, World Boss, GBR, you name it, Kate Bishop can do it. And she's human. Only missing that leadership tag. It's even more. Especially if you don't have White Fox's new paywall uniform that you can only get for money, it's even more of a reason to go with Kate Bishop. Alright, let's see your cards. Alright, so advice on your account. Play Giant Boss Raid. Do 3 Giant Boss Raids with 35 boost points every single day. Do 2 in the morning and 1 before bed. Get your 10 tokens, okay? You should not have only 2 premium cards at this point. And every single time there's a token event that gives you access to a premium card, you want to pick up those premium card chests. Okay, two of the cards you have on right now, really good. But you want to get the Luna Snow premium card. You want to get Black Panther. You know, you've seen the cards that we've been recommending. The cards I've been recommending so far. When in doubt, just look at my free-to-play account or look at my main account and pick up one of the cards that I have on my set, because 9 out of 10 times it's gonna be a beneficial move to do. All right, cool. Let's see. Besides that, let me just a general overview on your account. Jesus Christ Almighty. Okay, this is I haven't seen this in a while. Okay, guys, so the stream is over now and we're gonna go to bed and cry because this man, I'm just joking, but for real, why did he give Scarlet Witch a CDP of energy? Also, I would like to know, Kai, you're here in the chat and this is I'm really happy that we're doing this and we're taking people from the live chat, because I need to know what you were thinking. I need to know what you were thinking when you put this on Scarlet Witch, and I also, right, need to know when you started playing, so we can see why you decided to buy this version of Scarlet Witch. We need to know what you were thinking. Okay, so that was before I quit and came back. Okay, so this was the newest version of for Scarlet Witch. Okay, that makes sense, right? Because like if you had just started playing and you picked up this uniform for her, I would be like, what the hell? But if you started playing and this was the best version of Scarlet Witch, at that point in time and you picked it up, kind of makes sense, right? And this was a while back, so to be honest, Scarlet Witch has never been great with energy, so I still don't see why you did that, but ay, Dios mío. All right, let's see what else you got. Nothing there. Okay, Shang-Chi Rage, that's good. If you want to use him for PvE, I would have, what I would recommend though, is you take this energy. You know what? I'm gonna say something crazy right now. Leave the energy on Scarlet Witch and see how she ends up after Multiverse of Madness, right? I highly doubt they would change her from being an elemental character. And if an elemental character is what she ultimately stays as, then Judgment is always going to be best for her. Unless Rage becomes like broken beyond belief, right? But leave the energy on her right now and see what happens with Multiverse of Madness. Just so you don't take the CTP off, waste crystals, and then come to find out that, you know, she could work really, really well with an energy. So just save the crystals and just wait for now, right? But you should give Sharon Rogers an energy. Okay, this is a terrible. Okay. So I'm gonna give you one piece of advice because you seem to be making a very okay. I'm not gonna insult you. Whenever a character has, I would say, 4 or more skills that is elemental, so whether it's poison, mind, lightning, fire, etc., it's almost always best to go with an elemental CTP, which is Judgment. Okay? So this, I would say you should take off of her when there's a discount and give it to her. Spider-Man, Destruction, Captain Marvel, Loki's a Rage. All right. Okay, now I'm seeing, bro. Okay, make this make sense to me, bro. I seen Supergiant with no uniform, right? And then I was gonna comment on it, but I decided I wanted to wait and see what was going on here. So this is a Supergiant with no ISO set, no uniform, but you gave her a CTP, fam? Bro, okay, you're getting the uniform at the anniversary. Good. Fine. Okay. We'll let it go. I don't know why you would put the CTP on her ahead of time though. Right? But okay, cool. Oh man, alright. Why is Cersei? Why do your characters don't have? What the heck is going on? Why are you missing ISO stats like that? Like, you realistically should be putting ISO sets on all of your characters. You have 0 excuses for not having ISOs. You understand? 0 excuses for not having ISOs. You can get ISOs so easily. 6-star ISOs. I have... Listen, I'm not farming for ISOs. Look at how many ISOs I have. I have 451. Right? I can log into my free-to-play account right now, and I guarantee you I wouldn't have less than 400 ISOs. I'm not farming for ISOs. Literally all you have to do is put your phone on autoplay and autoplay Alliance Battle and Extreme Alliance Battle every single day. Over the course of a month, you have like 60, 70 ISOs. Bro, you don't have to buy ISO. There's no reason why your character should not have ISO sets. Okay? It's unacceptable. You're leaving free damage and survivability off the table or on the table or whatever, right? It's just terrible. Stop it. Put ISOs on all your characters. If you have a character at level 60 tier 2, they should have an ISO set. Or at least some ISOs on there. Because you're just cluttering your inventory with a bunch of ISOs that you're not using. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. All right, let's take a look at one more person, and then we're gonna put. Hold on. Let's see, one more person. All right. We're gonna take a look at Ben. Benedictus. Benedictus? I've never said that name before. Benedictus. Is it an I or an L? I think it's X. Okay. Benedictus. Sounds very like official and formal. Okay, so I guess this is your PvP team. Alright, cool. So he says, I don't have many speed characters yet. Is it better if I build Spider-Man for PvP and PvE, or build Spider-Man only for PvP and Hawkeye for PvE? That's a very good question. So let me look at your Spider-Man. So you have Spider-Man's artifact. You don't have his uniform, his newest one anyways, the one that's relevant. So I'm guessing you're waiting until the anniversary to pick up his uniform, because otherwise you wouldn't be asking about Spider-Man. I would say give Spider-Man a Mighty Destruction. That way you can do both, because looking at your account anyways, I don't think you should be locking yourself into just PvP with a character like Spider-Man, right? For the anniversary, you should pick up Hella's newest uniform, since you already have her artifact and you gave her a regen. I'm not too sure why you're giving her Tenacious Symbiote, because looking at your cards, yeah. I don't think your cards are good enough for you to be giving any character a Tenacious Symbiote. Should be... What is going on here? What is going on here? This is like a 6-piece ISO set, fam. Bro. You gotta get screenshotted. Okay, so do you know how Hulk works? Clearly you do, right? Clearly you do. And I can tell that you know that Hulk... Man, gave Hulk a physical... I was gonna say I could tell you know how Hulk works because you gave Hulk physical Urus. Then I seen, well, not physical, but HP. But then I seen the physical audit. Like, Hulk scales based off the amount of HP that he has, right? So you want to give him as much HP as possible. So HP Urus, HP Odins. In addition to that, you can add an extra 30% extra damage to your Hulk by giving him a regeneration. Hulk isn't the kind of character you want to give Mighty Authority to, because by giving him this, you're taking away extra HP, which extra HP means survivability and damage in the case of Hulk. 2 heads, this is like, I don't even know if this is like a 3-piece ISO set. Like, these ISO sets are doo-doo. These were relevant, I don't know, in 2015 for like 2 months when the game started, because we had like a struggle to get gold or even get ISOs. But these days, anything less than an 8-piece is yuck, right? So you got to change this. Hulk is like binary power, drastic density. Like, you can even go power rank Hulk, but like something, not this. That's yikes, bro. Shout out to Pack Andrew for the super chat. I'll take a look at you in a sec, fam. Let's see what else. Okay. All right. That's what you want to do. All right. So another one of those guys that build characters but don't give them ISOs. All right, so your count looks decent overall. You just need to build more tier 3s. And in terms of like building Spider-Man, like I said, give him destruction, get his uniform. He'll be able to do PvE and PvP. Hawkeye, I want to say you should give a energy, since, yeah, I don't think you should give him a destruction, because even though he can do PvP, I think your destruction is probably better saved for somebody else. Maybe even your Hela, depending on what you decide to do. Let's take a look at Andrew. I want to swap out one card and put in Luna, which one you should take off. Let's take a look at Andrew. All right, so this is going to be another, I was typing in Luna, that's funny. Anyway, this is going to be another one of those. We'll take a poll in the chat, actually. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. This is how we going to do it. We going to do it. We going to do it like this. Hold on. Yo, Henson, hold on. We're going to put it to a poll. Okay, we're going to make the chat vote. Which card you should replace. Let's go. And then I'll give you my advice as well. Give me 1 second. So we'll take a look at which cards he got. DP 166. We got Cable. You know what? Let me just put it in a way that everybody will be able to know at a glance. So Black Panther. Boom. Oh, stupid YouTube doesn't allow me to put more than 4 options. Ah, okay. So YouTube only allows me to put 4 options. That sucks. All right, you know what? I'll leave the one that I considered to be a staple at all costs. So we're not gonna put that in there. All right. So all right, so you guys can vote in the chat. Here's the poll. Which card should Andrew replace for Luna Snow? Black Panther 166, Cable, all new, all different, and Spider-Man. The card I'm not going to put in this is this one right here, Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it should remain untouched. It's nice that he has it rolled really well. Quality 6 with energy and physical attack and cooldown. That's amazing. Yo, shout out to Fat Joe. What's going on? What's going on, homie? I seen you in Timeline Battle the other day, actually. I didn't know you actually played like Timeline Battle, like Vibranium League competitively, but I think I seen you in like top 100. So it looks like okay, I'll show you guys the stats that he has on them in the rows in case that will influence your decision a little bit. So Guardians of the Galaxy is off the table. It looks like Black Panther 166 is what the chat is saying you should get rid of. And to be honest with you, I would say the chat might be right on this one. And it comes down to the fact that the Cable card is already quality 7 with physical and energy attack. But let's see, Spider-Man. Oh yeah, Spider-Man can't go. You know, it can, but it can't. The max HP is nice. I'm a simp for some HP. Okay, I am a simp for some HP. Don't get me started. But Spider-Man, man, I would have liked to see double attack and HP. That would have been insane. But the potential, hold on, the potential of let me see my collection. Where is that Black Panther card? The last one. Can you get it? You can't get HP. You can't get HP on the last stat. This is the last. Yeah, so I think the chat is right, man. I think. Hold on. Before we do that, let's see. What is his overall stats and how much would he be losing? So 41 on the cooldown. So he would drop down if he really. He would drop down to 30% cooldown if he took that off. This one also 30% cooldown. Yeah, I'm thinking we leave Spider-Man alone, bro. The only thing that I don't like about replacing Black Panther is that its critical damage is going to be really low. It's going to be down at 17%. Yeah, that's the only thing. The only thing I don't like is the fact that he has no. Well, does he have? No, I would not even recommend going for critical damage on the Luna card. I would go for HP. Again, I am a simp for some HP. Andrew, if you're still here, can you tell us what the rolls on your Luna Snow card is? Like, what is the roll looking like? Like, I know you're gonna have the proc, but what are the other two stats? Because for me, I think max HP and all defense is probably the best thing you could get. Hold on, guys. Don't put your IGNs right now. We're just gonna try and figure out what's going on with Andrew here, and then from there, we'll go back to someone else, okay? So we're doing one person at a time. Don't spam your IGN. Here's the thing. While we're dealing with this, your IGN is gonna get looked over, right? So there's no point in you posting your stuff right now because we're focused on this person and we do one person at a time, okay? Because we're doing this as a community. That's the whole point of doing this live, right? You can get my input and you can get the input of 200 other players in the chat in real time. So he says HP and the proc. Then what quality is it? Oh, quality 7, HP and the proc. Beautiful. That is awesome. So realistically, what I would say is drop it. Drop the Black Panther card. And then what are your crafted stats on the Luna? Because if you could get for your Luna Snow critical damage here, what is that, the 4th star, you could make up for the critical damage that you're losing by rolling a blue star. You get an extra, what is it, 6%? Because you're losing. I don't like your critical damage going down so much. Like I like having a decent amount of critical damage. I have 32%, and even then, some characters it's tough to max out their crit. All defense. Because I'm playing AC, bro. I be liking AC too, so like that's why I'm so obsessed with HP. I'm not on the defense train yet. You guys know maybe I'm still delusional, but I'm really not seeing that much effect in AC by not having defense, right? But HP, I'm on that wave. Okay. Yeah, Fat is right, bro. Fat Joe is right. You need that Luna card. So I would drop the Black Panther card. And the chat, 45% of the people in the chat agrees that we should drop the Black Panther card from your set for Luna Snow. And I guess we just make up for the crit damage that we are missing. Beast doesn't like D? No, I like P. Okay, let me stop. Anyways, yeah, we can make up for the defense. Sorry, the defense. Anyways, not defense on my mind. Damn you, chat. Yeah, we can make up for the crit damage that we're missing by rolling for the blue starter. I will keep re-rolling when I have more cards. Yeah, that's the way to go. While we're here though, let's take a look at his characters and see if we can make fun of him. Of course we can make fun of him. This man has a CTP of energy on Null. Boys, get him. We already know. Null doesn't deserve a CTP of energy, bro. This man barely deserves a CTP at all. Net Marvel, we need a uniform for this man. This man's on his whole stake in the game is on child support. Wait, I was gonna say child support. I meant to say life support. But yo, how are you playing Alliance Conquest but have no CTP on Quicksilver? Null is AC only and barely that. I can beat a Null with like a Hulk Buster. And I'm saying, like, come on, bro. But yo, Andrew, what's going on here, fam? You gotta give Quicksilver a decent build, bro. No, should be on child support, bro. He a bum. You took one off? What did you take off? I think Agreed on Quicksilver is really, really good, man. Like, I have Agreed on mine, a mighty one. If you like AC, he's really, really good. Because he always starts off, but why would you take off your Greed? Like, he's really good with Greed. He's one of my favorite characters for AC, bro. Like, he's so toxic because he starts off with his fourth skill every single time. Iframe, ignore, and he has full penetration. Like, nobody's surviving. Yo, these guys, so y'all not listening. You're just spamming your IGNs and not saying anything else in regards to what you need. Yo, why is Silver Surfer empty? How are you playing AC? Yo, Silver Surfer is still so good. You know what's crazy? The other day I was thinking about giving Silver Surfer a mighty authority. But I really like playing him with regen. I think Wolverine might be better with authority. I only have normal Greed on Quicksilver. I feel noobish. Bro, he's so good with the Greed, fam. He's so good. I don't think he needs the mighty, but it helps. Does Odin still deserve a CTP? If you have a bunch of rages laying around, cool. But if not, nah. Why does Cyclops not have a CTP of Insight? Like, you still use him for Alliance Battle. Unless you don't play Alliance Battle. Okay, you're not playing Alliance. You're not playing Alliance Battle, are you? Yeah, you're not. Because, like, you don't have any of the meta characters for Combat Hero Day. No Venom Rage, no Cap Judgment, no Wolverine Judgment. So yeah, you're not playing ABX at all. Well, at least you're not playing it competitively. Damn, no love for Cersei. Feels bad. Or at least you're showing Emma a little bit of love. Is Quicksilver worthy to build? You have to build Quicksilver if you want to get to World Boss Legend. and not spend a bunch of crystals unlocking the bosses. So he's a necessary evil, and he's really good for Alliance Conquest. Reminds me, I gotta run Super Giant before bed. Later, guys. Have a good one, Fat Joe. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate the super chat, homie. All right. I believe Henson was next up. Let me see what he said. And let's take a look at his account real quickly. Thanks to everybody who participated in the poll for Andrew. I believe it's Henson. Oh, no. I'm typing his I am Bully McGuire. Okay, my man. My man showing the most amount of love to Spider-Man. All right, cool. Believe that's it, right? All right, so need advice to become good in PvP and cards. Been playing for 8 to 9 months. VIP 9. Okay. So there's a problem here. You're missing one of the cards that I would recommend. So chat, which card? Are we gonna replace Cable again? Is it always gonna be Cable? Is Cable just down bad? I think it's just Cable. He said he wants to be better in PvP, right? So that being said, he needs to reroll the base for a lot of these cards. The only card I would replace here is, well, to be honest, both of them are not really rolled properly, but this one is closer to, I don't know if he's obsessed with getting 5% Pierce. Let me see this. Oh, the stats. Yeah, the stats. So he has a decent amount of HP for somebody who's been playing for less than a year. That's good. His cooldown is okay. His attack stats, he's close to 100% overall attack, so that's pretty good. The card choices themselves aren't terrible. He just needs to re-roll his cards more often. Why do you guys use the Cable card? The Cable card is really good. Don't get it twisted. It's one of the best cards in the game. It's just that it's one of those cards that when you get to the upper echelon, and you really are nitpicking for the perfect stats, the perfect cards, the best builds, it gets pushed out a little bit, right? But for PvP, the most important thing is to get as much HP as possible without compromising too much attack. And then once you get a bunch of HP, I'm talking 50, 60, 70, 80% HP and over 120% attack, then you can start looking at stuff like defense and dodge. So I'll give you an example. Like for example, my cards, right? I have 130% physical, 150% energy, and 66% max HP with 46% dodge and 31% defense. I like to play the game aggressively. I like to kill my enemies before they have a chance to kill me. So because of that, I focus pretty heavily on getting as much attack as possible because that's gonna allow me to carry out my mission. I'm gonna be able to clear World Boss Legend, and then I'm going to be able to kill people in PvP relatively quickly. But then on the off chance that they don't die, I have the dodge to fall back on, and then I have a lot of HP, and then after that is defenses. A lot of people, they believe in getting as much defense and HP as possible, lowering their overall attack to about 110, 120%. And that's cool, but for me personally, that's not how I get down. Now, my cards by no means are perfect. Like, I need to drop off 13% attack speed. I need to get an additional, I would say, 10% crit rate. And after that, I need to get about 20% max HP. I need to drop off 10% cooldown as well. Shout out to Daryl for the $1 super chat. Where are the mods? Get these spammers out of here. Bro, I'm about to start banning people from the channel. Y'all act like y'all don't understand English. Nah, just put them in timeout. Don't ban them. Just put them in timeout. So, back to I am Bully McGuire, aka Henson. Your cards themselves aren't bad, but if you really wanted to replace a card, it would be between these. Well, honestly, y'all know I don't like defense, right? But I would say it's between these two. And you gotta get Luna Snow. You gotta get Luna Snow. He's VIP 9. Right? He's VIP 9. Now, besides your cards, you need to have the right characters. And you clearly don't have the right characters. So, Cersei is a really good character because she can do PvE and PvP. But to do PvP, two things need to happen. One, you need to have her artifact so you can have the revive. That's happening. Two, you need to have some way to keep her alive as long as possible. So I would say you can go with an authority, or if you're like me and you like to play aggressively, you can give her a destruction. She needs immunity to guard break. Okay? So you want to give Cersei an authority or a destruction, then she's actually going to be viable to you in PvP. Spider-Man, you already have the right CDP, but you need the right uniform. You need the red uniform. This one is a PvE uniform, okay? So it's cool that you have this, but this is more so for World Boss. She can counter Thanos's, so that's pretty good. Realistically, I think you should have been further along for playing for 9 months. What do you guys think? You guys think I'm being super judgmental here? I think for 9 months and VIP 9, he should be further along. What are you spending? What are you spending on? I'm very curious to know what you're spending on. And are you spending money on uniforms off sale? Because VIP 9 and 9 months, you should be further along than this. The cards themselves are good, right? For 9 months, the cards are good, the stats are good. I'm just thinking more so character-wise, because I don't think you needed to be VIP 9 to have these specific characters built. I spent 90% on CTP, gambling, and uniforms. Okay, so that's what's going on there. Okay. That explains where the cash is going. So my advice to you is, and this goes to everyone, right? As a new player, the majority of your resources should go into character development and uniform acquisition, and only picking up uniforms when they're on sale, right? I don't think you need to be hunting CTPs, and it's easy enough to get cards, right? So, my friend, stop spending a bunch of money on CTPs. Focus more on getting the right characters built up, getting their uniforms on sale. And as somebody else in the chat, shout out to Kiz, that said you should be playing story. You should be playing story on autoplay, auto progress, so you can get a lot of mats to build more characters fast. Okay? I would say build Sentry so you have a good leadership and a pretty tanky character. And then get Spider-Man's uniform, work on Cersei. And then from there, you probably need to get Super Giant built up. And I know you really want to be better in PvP, but I think you need to work on a bit more PvE characters. Yeah, he needs more characters built up before he can start like pushing in PvP, because even if you build 3 or 4 or 5 characters, there's gonna be weeks where 3 or 4 of the characters that you have are locked out. He has Luke Cage, which is really good. He has the uniform for Jessica Jones, which is really good. He probably should get Daredevil built up so he has the full Defenders lineup at his disposal. Daredevil can work with a greed if you have a lot of HP on your cards, or a regeneration, or I would probably recommend, in your case, a Mighty Authority, because your HP is really low. Well, it's not really, really low, but yeah. So I would say your next PvP character could be somebody like Daredevil. It's nice that you're already building Kate Bishop. Pick up Hawkeye as well. And like I said, spend more of your resources, which is your cash, right, on building more options for PvP. If this is your PvP team, Hulk is good, but this team would be better with Daredevil in it, or even Spider-Man in it if you had Spider-Man's uniform. Okay? So next time there's a 40% discount or 50% for the anniversary, you want to make that change. Okay. Let's take a look at J Nels. So this is going to be very interesting because he's been playing for 7 years. Wait a second. There's no way you've been playing for 7 years. Am I looking at the right account? Okay, so at least you have the good uniform for Spider-Man. That's good. But my point is, you've been playing for 7 years and your agent level is only 130? Really? Is that possible? Is that possible for you to be playing? So he says, been playing for almost 7 years on and off. VIP 14, need help with who to build and cards. I also want to clear Dispatch 12.5. Dispatch 12.5, you're going to need, well, probably not need, but your safest bet is going to be Black Cat with her premium uniform. So I'll show you. You're probably gonna need a team like this. Where is it? This team. This is like my most reliable team for 12.5, especially if you want to auto it, right? Or you could replace Mephisto with, what's her face? Where is she? Where is my girl? With Valkyrie, right? So you could replace him with her. But this is your best way to go. And you need a really built Loki. I'm talking a Loki that has a lot of attack. Let me just replace. So like, yeah, you need like 60,000 energy attack on your Loki minimum, which means good amount of Odins, and you need a rage. I need to get Loki's last uniform ranked up. Yeah, I need to do that. So that's my take on 12.5, but let's take a look at your cards. Alright, so your cards themselves are pretty good. The order in which you're crafting, I don't agree with. You probably should craft this first before this. Probably should craft this before this as well. Alright, so your HP is very low. That's kind of bad. Crit damage is good, crit rate is good, attack speed is okay. Cooldown is abysmal. What is going on? Also, yeah, you need a good amount of Pierce for 12.5, by the way. Minimum 15% Pierce. Because they have a lot of defense. Does it have to be TVA Loki for Dispatch? President Loki can do it too. President Loki can do it too. So the cards you have, I think they're fine, realistically. Man, I really want to replace one of them though. Like, I think they're good, but like, guys, I'm thinking he should stop crafting cable and put Guardians of the Galaxy best story ever. I don't know how this man has 12% cooldown. I don't know what's going on there. But I'm thinking he needs to replace the cable card. Like, literally stop crafting it as it is now. And the next time it's discounted to take cards off, he needs to take that cable card off and put Guardians of the Galaxy best story ever. The only reason I'm saying that is because the Crescent card is at least rolled decently. He has some energy attacks, some crit damage. Yeah. And like, in terms of long-term value, it could be there, especially if he cares about PvP down the road. Seven years and 12% cooldown. I don't know how this is possible. I think this is one to be recorded, boys. I don't know. 7 years, VIP 14, and 12% cooldown. Alright. Let's see who to build here. Okay, so, okay, you have the, okay. You have the Black Cat uniform, so that's good at least. Okay, you have a good amount of... Yeah, you just need more attack. Your attack is like 20,000 lower than what it needs to be. Yeah, he said he's VIP 14. To be honest with you, I think you should have way more characters built up for VIP 14. Where are you spending the majority of your money? Where? I need to know. I'm pocket watching now. Call me the pocket watcher. You gotta build up Supergiant. Supergiant, Proxima, mandatory. Thanos, if you care about PvP. I don't know why he's down here. Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. Nels, I need to know, bro. I need answers, bro. I know you're in the chat. Don't hide now. We need to know where you're spending your resources, fam. Let us know what's going on. Why are you VIP 14? I didn't time you out. Uniforms and card gambling and some CTP. Okay. Yeah. It could get expensive going for cards. I don't think you need to go for cards anymore, except the Guardians of the Galaxy card. But you need to get more cooldown. So what you need to do is, I would say maybe craft this card. Yo, what's going on, Evan? Holy! Yo, it's been so long. It's been at least... Jeez, I can't even remember. Yo, shout out to Evan. What's going on, fam? Long time. Glad to see you're still hustling, making them rosters clean. It is a good time to start playing again. Quit when the... Yeah, it's actually gotten better. So, yo, I'm gonna come back to you right quick, Nels. But right now, it's like so much easier to get CTPs as opposed to when the whole reforging thing happened a couple years ago, right? Because they added CTPs to a multitude of different game modes. Like, just recently, this month, they made it so you can autoplay story mode, which, were you here when they added the story mode thing? So basically, these are just regular missions, English. I'm so excited to see you back, fam. But yeah, where you can just autoplay and auto progress. And at the end of the month, you get a chance of getting, well, pretty much every day you get anywhere from 1 to 2 fragments. and you get a chance of getting CTPs, and they have like a bunch of different ones. This one has Odin's in here, and then the other one over here, which I opened yesterday, and I actually got like 2 premium cards. Right? This has like almost all the premium cards in the game. It just doesn't have the Korean cards. But yeah, it's actually a really, really good time to play now, because almost all of the, I would say, the fan favorite characters are relevant now. Like Hawkeye just got an amazing update that makes him one of the best characters in the game. Captain America got an amazing update that makes him one of the best characters in the game. Like, it's a good time to play now if you're like an OG Marvel fan or a fan of any of those characters. Like Loki's like amazing now. So like, yeah, if you wanna pick back up Marvel Future Fight, realistically, it's a good time, because like there's at least, I would say, 100 good characters in the game now. So you could pick up any character on any given day, use them in World Boss, or there's at least like 30 characters that are viable for timeline battle. Versus back in the day, it was the same old stale garbage where it's the same 3 characters that can compete and everybody else is getting dumped on, right? Like, I don't know if you remember, but back in the day, I was always complaining about how Wolverine is trash. Now Wolverine's actually good. Thanos just got an amazing uniform that makes him good. Emma Frost got an amazing uniform that makes her good, right? So, bro, it's such a good time to actually be a Marvel fan and a Marvel Future Fight player. So if you want to pick the game up, fam, like, trust me, you're gonna have a lot of fun, and it's kind of rewarding. I know people always complain about the rewards, but people are always gonna complain, right? Like, I seen people saying, yo, my characters are still dying in story mode because X, Y, and Z, and they need to do this, that, and this. Bro, just being able to, I can literally play an hour's worth of story mode while I'm driving to or from work. Versus before, I had to sit at my desk or sit in my bed or whatever, stay up all night trying to play story mode for an hour to get the same. Bro, it's so amazing now, man. There's so many changes, quality of life changes that they're making to the game that's making it better and better every single month. It's not perfect by any means, right? I still complain about a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff, but some stuff, like characters not being as strong as they should be, like Infinity Ultron, for example. But they're doing more good than bad, I'll say that. And the whole reforging thing that made many players quit the game, they've actually slowly but surely. Oh, were you here for when they added Dispatch, by the way? Because you can also get CTPs from Dispatch and stuff, but I genuinely don't get any, I'm not gonna lie. Right, you can get CTPs from playing this mode as well. So like right here, you can get Odin's, you can get cards. There's a small chance, as everything else in Marvel Future Fight. And then you can also get CTPs. Right? So yeah, it's good to see you, Evan, bro. Hopefully the game has changed enough for you to come back. Should be able to tier 3 Adam tomorrow. Adam is a good pickup. He's super toxic for timeline. No. You can, whenever we're picking names, you can post your IGN, but people just don't know when to stop, bro. Guys, I'm gonna let you guys know again. After we take a look at J Nels account, I'm gonna let you know in the chat when it's time to post your IGN. You don't need to post constantly. I don't want to keep timing you guys out, bro. I can only look at one account at a time, right? You simp so hard on Kate, I had to buy her before the anniversary. But, okay, I simp so hard on her, but is she not good though? Is tier 3 Hella great? Hella has amazing damage on her tier 3 skill. So if you're gonna pick up Hella, you have to get her uniform. And for PvP, for her to be viable, you have to have her artifact. I would say at least at 4-star. The thing is, you guys. Is there any reason to open Mythic Rifts? It's worth it to do it once, Robert, to get all of the free artifacts. But after that, I haven't been playing them. The only person I know that plays them personally is John. But John plays literally everything in the game, especially now that they've eliminated Danger Room Extreme, and there's there's no more, what you call it? There's no more. The dispatch is new. Thanks for the overview. I'll give it a shot. Shout out to Ron. Yo, dispatch, you get so much gold and like passive. Okay, let me explain how dispatch works to you real quickly. So basically, dispatch missions are these missions that you play one time, and they have like little challenges that you have to complete. Like, let's say for example, clear with 3 surviving characters, clear with 3 mutants, or whatever. The stages scale, so to clear the final stages up here, you have to have like a really big and strong account. Okay, you need strong accounts, strong characters. Loki has been proven to be the most consistent character for dispatch missions. But the cool thing about this is once you've cleared the missions once, right? Once you've cleared every single mission once, you then get the dispatch characters, and the stronger your characters, meaning the more you've invested in a character, the higher their growth score will be, right? So let's say for example, on my Loki, because I have so many uniforms for him at Mythic, his growth score is higher than somebody who didn't invest in all of those older uniforms for Loki. So when I put Loki as a dispatch character here, he gives me a bonus. And what happens is every couple hours, frankly, every couple minutes, I passively get different rewards. And the higher my combat power, the higher the amount of stuff that I'm gonna get from here is. And you can get pretty much all of the materials that you need to build up other characters passively. So like awakened materials, tier 3 materials, all that stuff. Dispatch is like one of the most amazing additions they've made to the game. And if you stop playing like a year or 2 ago, before they added this in, trust me when I say, when you start playing, push as far as you can, as fast as you can, and you're gonna get a bunch of passive rewards. Every single day you're getting a bunch of tier 3 mats. Yo, Evan, do you remember back in the day when it was super hard for people to get Titan component packs and EOD? Look at my inventory, fam. This is simply from playing dispatch missions and story missions. They've effectively made it so that it's super easy, if you are consistent, for you to build up any character that you want, right? It's so good. And then look at this, bro. Like, I have so much awakening materials. So like, if you want to give it a shot, trust me, it's the best time to be playing right now, bro. Especially with the anniversary coming up, they're about to give out a ton of free stuff. Okay, let me look at Jay's account. We keep getting distracted, but I'm so happy to see you, bro. It's always nice when I see somebody that used to play the game and then the game took a bad turn and then they left. Just seeing them come back a couple years later is really nice, because then you can show them how the game has improved, and it makes me happy. And reflecting on that as well shows me that the game is not as bad as some of the other games out there that years go by, you quit the game and then you come back and you're like, well, I'm glad I quit this game because nothing changed, right? There's so many games that I used to play that I go back to from time to time and I'm like, let me see if things have changed. Have they improved this and this? Nope, they haven't played, right? Well, they haven't changed anything. So yeah, I'm glad I quit. But this is not one of those situations. It's really nice. They're actively making changes slowly but surely. Okay, so let's see. Let me take a look at Nels' account here. So besides the cards and the dispatch thing, that's pretty much all he asked for. But let me check. He said he's gonna get Adam done. Ooh, yo, that mighty energy is gonna be nice for PvP. You can one-shot some people. I stopped playing when Blue Marble came out and started playing during the 6th anniversary. Tom, you probably noticed the biggest change of your life when you came back. You were like, yo, this game, even the UI changed since when Adam Warlock, sorry, Adam Warlock, wow, I mean Adam Bashir. Oh man, I'm looking at Adam Warlock, so I was thinking about him, but I meant Adam as in like Blue Marble, you know, because that's actually his real name. Anyways, okay. Not sure if you saw, but could you check my bills? Yeah, I could check the bills, no problem, I got you. I wouldn't recommend Authority for Sentry. I would go with Regen if your HP is low, Greed if your HP is high. The UI change was the most drastic? Yeah. The UI is so fresh, so clean. Don't you know I'm so sexy? Okay, let me stop. Okay. Let's see what we got here. That's good. Now you probably should give War Machine. Well, it depends. If you're only gonna use him for World Boss and energy is good enough. I wouldn't give Spider-Man a Greed. To be honest, like he's good with it. Don't get it twisted. He's good with it. But if you want to get the most out of him, like the most possible, a Mighty Destruction is best. Like one like you have on Hela would be nice. The disrespect. I think this is kind of yikes. Don't make any more Mighty Regens. Sorry, Mighty Regens? Mighty Transcendence. I was gonna say, what? Don't make any more of these. If you want to give this to somebody, give it to like Mr. Sinister in his new uniform. But that's pretty much it. Like it's kind of bad. Don't make any more of these. I heard Kate rivals Makari. Yeah, she's up there. No energy for Spidey. Energy can work for Spider-Man, but Spider-Man gets guard broken a lot. I'm putting Destruction back on Spidey. Yeah, that's a good bet. You need an energy on Moonstone. You made a couple Mighty Trans because you had them. Those are just food, my guy. Just use those to reroll whenever. Here's the thing. If you're free to play, right, and you get a bunch of Transcendence, don't feel the itch to reforge them and put them on characters. What you should do is save them so that when you have these little crafting events, because what I noticed is quite a few free-to-play players get brilliant CTPs from the crafting events. By the way, that's one thing I didn't mention, Evan. They upgraded the whole shield system and they add events from time to time where you can craft CTPs, right? It's a game of chance, but you can craft a regular version of the CTP, a mighty version, or a brilliant version, right? I've noticed quite a few free-to-play players getting brilliant CTPs, but then when they get them, they complain that they can't re-roll said brilliant CTPs because they don't want to sacrifice CTPs to do it. That's when having all these Transcendents come in handy, because then you can use these dud CTPs that are really not that useful to re-roll the brilliance. What CTP for Hela? If you're only using her for PvP, you can go with Regen, but I recommend going with Destruction. So far, my Makari is lagging behind my arrow. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, my guy. You're playing her really badly if that's the case. Medusa, don't give Medusa any CTPs. Medusa is not worth it at this point. Medusa is just a leadership and a support for the Inhumans, but the Inhumans are not really that good at this point in time. Alright, so your builds are pretty good. My biggest problem with your account is you need to get an additional 18% cooldown. Okay, you need to get an additional 18% cooldown. That should be your focus, because if you are playing this game with 12% cooldown, you're not experiencing what it really feels like to play this game. What's CTP for Cable? Energy. But Cable is kind of falling off for the majority of players. Like at the lower stages, you can invest in cheaper characters that'll get you same results. You don't really need Cable for anything at this point. Okay. Now, you guys can post your account. Now you can post. I'm gonna read some of the chats, and you guys can post your IGN and how long you've been playing, your VIP level, that kind of stuff, okay? All right, so we have a free-to-play player here. Pilot. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure I get that right. I think. Nope. Nani? Are you trolling me? Am I missing? Bro. There's no way. This person hasn't logged in and like, no. This is not it. Bro, are you trolling me? Is there a space at the end of it? Nope. Is there a space in the middle of it? Did he spell his own name? Bro, there was a space. If there's a space in your name, you gotta... Bro, if there's a space in your name, you gotta include the space. Had me out here wondering what the heck is going on, because there's no way if you haven't logged in 3 years that you're actually like serious. Okay, cool. I almost skipped over you. So, VIP 0, shield level 70, playing for 3 years. I wonder if that first account was yours and then you made a new one, because that one conveniently hasn't logged in for 3 years, and then this account was made 3 years ago. Anyways, I have 6,000 plus crystals and I want to know which uniform to buy. I can buy 8 uniforms in the anniversary with my crystals, and tell me about my cards. Okay. What do you want to know about your cards? Because they're all garbage. This is 3 years of playing, my guy? You're not playing the game. How do you have 6,000 crystals? Where are you getting the crystals from? Because it looks like you're not even doing the bare minimum. You gotta play Giant Boss Raid, my guy. If you've been playing for 3 years, hasn't the GBR tokens been in the game for about 2 years now? Which means there's been 24 months and 24 premium cards that you could have gotten. Hold on. I need to figure this out. Chat, please let me know how long have we been able to get, which I didn't bring up to Evan. You can get premium tokens from playing Giant Boss Raid, which you can then use in the shop every couple months, not every month and a half. you can get a free card from here, right? And you have some of the best premium cards in the game here. Like, that's amazing. That's great. That's amazing. And then that's amazing. That's great. That's okay. That's amazing. That's amazing, right? So I don't know how you've been playing the game for 3 years. You haven't been playing GBR every single day. You don't have to get all of the cubes, right? You don't have to get all of the cubes. I have like 44,000. Eventually, you don't need it, right? But my point is, you should be doing at least 3 a day. At least 3. 3 is on average what it takes for you to get all 10 tokens. So my problem with your account right now is your cards are doo-doo, because 90%, well, I wouldn't say 90%, because to be honest, a large percentage of the player base, their accounts look like yours because they're not getting all the free stuff, but then they complain that there's not enough. All right. Let me, oh, sorry, forgot the first part of your name. Space. So you gotta start playing giant boss raid. That's the first thing. 3 giant boss raid runs per day. Okay, you're joking. You've got to be joking. Chat. What is going on here? Okay? Please tell me what is going on here. How is this man playing for 3 years and he has 5 characters viable for World Boss Legend? 3 years. Keep in mind, for the anniversary and what was it, for Black Friday and the anniversary last year, they gave away 1 free tier 3 and 1 free transcended character. So what is going on here? Which means looking at that, fam. Yeah, this guy's not even logging in. Like, is he trolling me? Like, is this whole thing a troll? I don't know. I am confused if this whole thing is a troll. Is this a troll move? I'm taking down some other names right now because I think he's trolling me. He's not serious. He doesn't want advice, bro. My advice to you is log in and play the game. Get this man out of here, bro. I'm sorry, bro, but you're not playing the game, fam. Fam, as much as I want to help you, everyone is blaming Shield Archive when it's the most free. Yeah. Shield, you notice I didn't even say anything about the Shield Archive. There's really not much to say. It's passive rewards. It's pretty much like, without, okay, let me say this. The Shield Archive is essentially dispatch missions without having to clear missions first, right? You just literally play the game, and eventually over time, this whole thing will fill itself out. It's like passively building a new comic card set, right? To complain about something like this is stupid. So I know there is some challenge in here that requires you to combine Odin's blessings and do all that. You can avoid that stuff, right? Because by the time you get to the point where you need to do all that stuff, who knows? Something else is in the game to make it so you can get Odin's blessings cheaper, you know? So yeah, I don't think it's worth complaining about that. But my point is, I don't know what this man is doing and what game he's been playing for 3 years, but this is really bad. Is it true that Thane in Dispatch only takes instinct damage? I killed him with without having a bunch of instinct damage. It might help. All right. So my greatest piece of advice to this person here is log in every single day, do all your daily challenges, and play Giant Boss Raid 3 times per day. You need to get better cards, and you need to be more consistent. Everything in life comes with consistency, okay? So That's my thoughts on that. I can't put more effort into your account than you. All right, so let's look at typical 16. I seen you in the chat from the. Okay. So typical. Let me try and find you here. I think I forgot to take down your message, and now it's lost in the chat. Yeah, I can't find your message. God damn. I knew I should have copied the whole message. Yeah, the chat deletes some of the messages when you scroll forward. Okay. All right, that's fine. So I'll just give you some general advice because I can't find it. Unless you want to post your message again, typical, while I'm here. Okay, I'm a returning player. I need to know what cards I need to work on and characters. Okay, perfect. Thank you, typical. Sorry, I got your name down, but then because the chat is moving so fast, I lost your message. So this card is not a card that you keep permanently. It's a beginner card. I wouldn't have crafted it, but you have it crafted. That's perfectly fine. Leave it. The next two cards should be Guardians of the Galaxy Best Story Ever and Luna Snow. So this card and this card. That should be your next two premium cards that you put in your set. Okay? After that, you want to craft up, I would say either White Fox. So I'll show you. I know I don't have it in my set, but that's because I'm very, very picky. White Fox or Black Panther 166. Any of these four cards would be really, really good in your set. Let's see your stats right quick. Your HP is very low. Your cooldown is decent, but your attack stats, yeah, you need more attack. Oof. Alright, so characters you need to build. Give Thanos a mighty authority if you can. You never included whether or not you're free to play, but Thanos, you should probably give him some type of this. You know what's funny? I can tell you're a returning player because once upon a time this was a really, really good 6-star obelisk for Thanos, like a couple years ago, with the recovery rate, immunity to guard break, and invincibility. I had something similar to this on Thanos at one point. I'm pretty sure all of us did. If I remember correctly, I think at one point even Alex had this same obelisk because that's what we were going for back in the old meta. So I can kind of tell that you've been here for a while. Okay, it looks like you don't have a lot of CTPs. Authority isn't really what I would give Sentry. I would say regen. In your case, it's regen. You need Gilgamesh's uniform, otherwise he's not the man that you need him to be. Okay? Okay, so you gotta get this man some ISOs. That's okay, that's unacceptable. You need ISOs. All your characters need to have ISOs. Alright, so you gotta bring up Supergiant, my guy. Supergiant and Proxima should not be down here. Proxima is an amazing supporting DPS. So, great as a DPS, great as a support. Supergiant is a great DPS. You cannot leave them down here. So they should be among your next two tier 2 natives that you build up. Yeah, you gotta build Falcon. Daredevil's a PvP option for you. I'm not too sure why you built Ebony Maw before you built the other Black Order characters, to be honest. Because I know you have the uniform, but realistically, the uniform in Gear 15, he's still gonna die as if he was 1 star. Ebony Maw is probably only 1 star tier 2 knitted that you would buy a uniform for just because of the uniform bonus. I get it, you bought it for the uniform bonus and built him just because, but yeah. I would still recommend building the other ones first. You should build up Loki. I think you should stop working on Rogue. Well, I guess you could work on Rogue because she just uses feathers, but to do her gears and stuff, it'll be eating into your black antimatter. Well, not black antimatter, sorry, your EOD and TCP count. I would say build Loki. From the characters that you have here, I know you want to get her for World Boss Legend, but realistically, who up here has the... Okay, you have leadership, I guess, yeah, okay, leadership as well. I can see why you're building White Fox, but yeah, you got to get Loki. Is Loki good with an energy for World Boss? President Loki is. All right, let's take a look at another account here. Agent 007, shout out to James Bond. James Bond smoking that Kush. Agent 007 420. Okay. Playing since last anniversary. Need advice on dispatch. I'm stuck at 9-2. Okay, let me see. What's 9-2? You probably just need more attack, to be honest with you. Last anniversary, so that's about 11 months. 9-2. Ah, that's when you get into the level 70 plus range. So you need more ignore dodge. Yeah, you need more attack, more ignore dodge. Are you using Loki? These are things that you need to consider. Who are you using as a supporting character for Loki? That autocorrect though. See? The fact that this man started playing 11 months ago and has better cards than the guy that started playing 3 years ago tells you that one of these people is actually logging in and playing the game actively, and the other one is just like, yeah, I don't feel like playing today. Yeah, I don't feel like playing this week. Yeah, I don't feel like playing this month. Oh, I don't feel like playing this. Yeah. And that's why some of you guys after 7 years are making no progress in the game. So salute to this man for playing for 11 months and has like four of the top cards in the game. Obviously, don't craft this Gwenpool card. It needs to go eventually. Like, literally all you gotta do is log in, play GBR, and like, I don't know, clear ticket some stuff for 5 minutes and then log out, then you can have this card set. Because you're the only reason I am so far ahead. That's not true. Because here's the thing, I can give you the information. I'm just the messenger, right? So I can give you the information, but if you don't apply it and you don't have the discipline, you don't have the consistency, none of what I say is gonna make any difference. If you know the information but still don't act upon it, it's useless, right? So I can only show you the way. At the end of the day, you gotta walk that path. So you just need more attack. Yeah, the reason why you're stuck is because you need more attack. So what you need to do is once you're done crafting, okay, I don't recommend crafting multiple cards at the same time. So finish the White Fox card and then continue. But what you should have did is like, once you're done Black Panther, then White Fox. Once you're done White Fox, then Spider-Man. Once you're done that, then Cable. And hopefully, in the meantime, you pick up Luna Snow. You need Luna Snow's card here, right? Extra energy attack, the energy attack proc, that will help you a lot for your Loki. The Luna Snow because she's elemental. Anyways, for energy-based characters, it's one of the best cards in the game because you see it gives you 10% energy attack, then another 10% all attack, plus 20% energy attack on the proc. So just from this one card, your Loki will be getting 40% more attack. Not to mention the crafted stats, right? So like 50%. That's why this card is so good. You need it. But at least you have the bare minimum. You have your ignore defense and your cooldown set in place. Your Loki is good. You have him with Odin's. Awaken his set. That might help you push to maybe 9-5 if you fully awaken his set and get him up to 40% extra attack from the 20% that you have. Also, you might need Valkyrie and Valkyrie's uniform. But if you can't do that, get Proxima Midnight built up. Where is she? Get Proxima Midnight built up and get her uniform, because then you can use Proxima as a supporting DPS to buff your Loki and do some extra damage as well. I think she, along with your Loki, could probably bring you up to 9-5, maybe 10-1 with enough attack. He's got Sif, but Black Cat might help. Keep in mind that Sif only gives you extra damage to boss types, and the little mobs that you fight in dispatch missions, they're not considered to be boss types. They're just regular minions, and they have a lot of HP, a lot of dodge, a lot of defense. So Sif's uniform is really good, but it just gives you extra damage to the bosses themselves, like world bosses, giant bosses, the boss at the end of the stage, whether it's story mode or dispatch, and obviously in ABX, and then against Surtur in squad battle. Obviously the Black Cat uniform would be very beneficial for him, but you can't purchase that right now, obviously. So I didn't see if he had it. So if he doesn't have it, then he just doesn't have it. He can work with what he has. Some of y'all spamming. Y'all just need to chill. Here's the thing. The more you spam, the more you're gonna get ignored, bro. So just like, be patient. Okay, so you are free to play. Perfect. So since you're free to play, your best bet is to invest as much as you can into Loki. Pick up Proxima's uniform, invest in her all the way to tier 3. Get her uniform. Give her a CTP of energy. And her alongside Loki. And if you can at some point get Valkyrie, that'll be the way. If not, if you can't get Valkyrie, your next best option is to build up Mephisto and build a team with Mephisto, Proxima, and Loki. All right, let's take a look at somebody else. We're like 2 hours deep, boys. How do you upgrade your instinct? Trust me, you don't want to spend where you are in the game, Tom. Instinct isn't going to help you much. Focus on getting as much attack as you possibly can. After that, get Pierce. After that, increase your HP, and then after that you can start worrying about getting instinct. But before that, you probably should still work on getting more CTPs, giving the right CTPs to the right characters. The problem is some of you guys have some really weird names with some really weird letters. I don't know how. Like, for example, there's Marlon Rodriguez. Your name is Scarlet Witch, but those weird letters, fam, I don't think I can type those weird letters, fam. Like, does my keyboard even have those weird letters? Nope. I can't even type that. Hold on, let me see. That reverse R thing that you did. Nope. Yeah, some of y'all. This is what happens when you try to be cool and pick all these weird letters, bro. I can't find you, fam. I'm gonna have to go with somebody else. Because I can't type those letters, bro. I'm not on my computer, I'm on my phone, so okay. Tenshi. Let's see. I've been playing for about 8 months, but I've been playing seriously for about 2 months. The first 6, I was just logging in and logging off. My VIP level is 3 and my cards are terrible. Yes, you are correct. Your cards are indeed terrible. 1 out of 5. But at least now you say you're playing seriously. You just gotta play giant boss raid every day. At least 3 times. Well, enough times to get all of the premium tokens, right? Interestingly enough, your first character that you chose to tier 3 was Cyclops. This is a rare. This is an anomaly. Okay. I'm guessing you got Dr. Octopus for free a couple months ago, and you were banking on him getting a new uniform for Spider-Man No Way Home. I think that's what happened there. Okay. Your first Black Order that you worked on was Corvus. That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. What is going on with these ISO sets? Does he not know how ISO sets work? Guys, I'm confused. Does he not know how ISO sets work? Like, none of these sets are... Oh gosh. Okay, so he's 6 months in and he doesn't know how ISO sets work. I'm confused. Okay, so ISO sets work based on matching colors, man. You don't put a bunch of random ISOs on a character. Like, none of these sets are actually active. Literally none of these sets are active. Y'all don't see this? Like, he's rolling for the right sets. Like, he has Power of Angry Hulk on Gambit. He has Power of Angry Hulk on Moon Knight. He has Overdrive on Cyclops, sure. Overdrive on Sharon Rogers. I think he believes that just rolling for the ISO set is enough. But that's not how it works, fam. You have to roll for the ISO set and then match it up. If it doesn't say set activated, you see right here where it gives me the option to click on the set bonus button. If it doesn't say in green text set bonus activated, you don't have you don't have the set bonus because you're just putting on random ISOs. Click on every single one of your characters, Tenshi, and if you don't see all of these check marks, if it doesn't say that it's activated, it's not, fam. What are you doing? How do I activate it? You match the colors. You literally match the colors. Like when you go to your ISOs and you're putting them on, do I even have any characters on this account that doesn't have any ISOs, fam? Like, do I have to destroy one of my ISO sets just to show you how it works? Oh boy. Okay, let me see if I have anybody that doesn't have like good ISOs. All right, this guy. All right, cool. I'll destroy this ISO set just to show you how it works, bro. Let me just. Okay, so you see how you see how in the top left hand corner here under Power of Angry Hulk it says set bonus activated. If I were to replace this blue physical defense ISO with a purple, you know how it says inactive? Go to all of your characters, my guy. Go to every single one of those characters and look at what it says under that. If it doesn't say set bonus active, it's not active, bro. Okay? You see how just underneath where it says inactive, it shows you a little check mark on the ISOs. It's telling you that you need to put these ISOs on the character. Now, you don't have to put it in the exact same order that it's showing you. They just have to be there. So all I have to do here is just go over here and pick up any of these physical or any of these blue ISOs and put it there, and it goes from inactive to active. That's it. Okay. I see so many players just putting random ISOs on any old character, and he has part of it down, right? At least if you look at his characters, the ones that he's invested in, he has the right, like he's on the right track. That's why I'm not completely destroying him right now. He's on the right track in regards to rolling the right ISO sets. He's just putting he's just putting random ISOs though. Additionally, I'll give you some more advice, okay? This provision is completely wrong because of the fact that Vision is an energy-based character. Look in the right-hand corner under type, well, I guess it's, well, I'm looking at my right side, but anyways, my stuff is flipped around. Anyways, for you, it would be the left under type enhancement. You see how it says energy attack, physical defense, energy defense, and HP? You giving Vision these physical ISOs does absolutely nothing for Vision, because Vision's attack doesn't scale off of his physical attack. It scales off of his energy attack. So, for one, the ISO set is not active, and two, all of the ISOs, except this one, and yeah, except this one, is doing nothing for him. His skills do physical damage, but it's doing a percentage of his energy attack as physical. So, if he has 10 million energy attack, that is being converted into physical damage. If you gave him 10 million physical attack, it's not gonna do anything for his overall damage. So you can look at every character in the game and you can tell what Urus and what ISOs you should be giving them based on what their primary attack is. I thought he did physical. No. He does physical damage based on a percentage of his physical attack. So if you go over to Vision, and I'll show you my Vision as an example here. Right? And you look at one of his skills. It says he does physical damage. Look at his one skill, right? Physical damage is 65% of energy attack, right? So if he has 100 energy attack, he's gonna do 65% of that as physical damage. That's it. That's how it works. So if you look at my vision, notice he has energy Urus, not physical. So that's why you gotta read. You always gotta read, boys. It sounds confusing, but all you ever have to do if you want to know the right Urus and the right build for a character in terms of their ISOs and whatnot is just look at the main page. It will tell you. Never had to see someone make an ISO tutorial until today. I don't have a problem explaining it because if you're new to the game, you're new to the game, right? Who should, okay. How is Vision in AC? He's actually pretty good. Okay, I kind of lost track in regards to where he, yo, everyone's just spamming the chat, holy. I'm gonna do one more person after this. You're doing good work. A lot of people didn't know. Yeah, I guess because we get new players all the time, right? I don't want to like completely shit on him because if he doesn't know, he don't. If he doesn't know, he doesn't know that he doesn't know. At least he's halfway there because he's rolling for the right ISO sets. So now, as long as he matches up the right colors on the ISOs, he's gonna do 20% more damage off rip. Cool. So you just got to do your tier 2 guided quests, do your tier 3 guided quests, and stay on the path of logging in every day and doing your daily challenges. We'll take a look at you another time and see if you've improved. Let's look at somebody else. We've been here for 2.5 hours. Would you believe it, boys? God damn. But it's fine because now I don't have to play story mode. So I have more time to do this. And we will stop right now. Oh snap. All right. So basically I was watching the chat and I stopped the chat and the person who won is Dinor, believe it or not. All right, you've been here for a while, Dinor, so if I see some rookie mistakes out here, I'm not holding back on you, fam. VIP 0, been playing since last anniversary. Need help with cards, keep getting the same one monthly. Also want to score 70 mil on week 1 in ABX concurrently. Hold on. I missed it. Okay. Damn it, the chat moved. After 70 million, I lost it. All right, cool. So we know you want to score. Okay. You want to score more in ABX. Dinor, didn't I tell you not to craft this card, fam? You've been here for a while. Why did you craft these 2 cards? I know you're getting bad luck. But don't be impatient. Eventually, you will get there. So these 2 cards, you gotta get rid of them. You need Lunar Snow and Guardians of the Galaxy. Replace these 2. These 2 cards are peasant cards, okay? If you have these 2 cards in your set, you're a peasant. Even if it's by choice. You wanted to pierce? Fair enough. But mediocrity is not acceptable. It's okay to be weak. It's just not okay to remain weak. Okay, you gotta actively work towards getting better. Alright, so cooldown is abnormally high. Ignore defense is fine. HP is okay. The Loki card is mediocre, like really bad actually. Like it's just garbage to reroll with. So is the Gwenpool card, to be honest with you. Like the max HP is the best thing on here, but besides that, the Gwenpool card is garbage. At least he's getting some all attack from the blue star. But the Gwenpool card is just not good because you're losing a lot of attack. But anyways, let's take a look at his characters. Okay, so that's one ABX day. You need a judgment, that's another ABX day. Dinor, where you are in the game right now? You are a long ways off 70 million in ABX. Dinor, tell me something. Can you clear World Boss Legend 5 times? Null, Mephisto, Ultron. I can do 60 million week 1. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I did not think you would be able to break. I did not think you'd be able to break 50. So, I respect that. I respect that. So, week 1. Week 2 is Gamora or Corvus. I think what you can do is you can work on Wolverine, and Wolverine is gonna help you. Yeah, Wolverine's gonna help you on the combat superhero day, especially if you give him a judgment. That would definitely push your score up a bit because who are you using? Who are you using for combat superhero? Nobody. Oh, Moon Knight? Nah. You hit 70 and 76? Yo, that's actually pretty good. Is it? Yo, is it? Dinor, don't let me down, bro. Oh no, he's probably using Mr. Fantastic. No, Mr. Fantastic is super villain. So Mr. Fantastic. No, there's no way. There's no way, fam. Like, okay, maybe you get like 9 million with Loki. Say you get... Nah. Bro, he's trolling. You use Moon Knight and Sif. I don't see it. Listen. 60 million? Nah, I don't think you have the CDVs for 60 million. I think you might be trolling us. Send me a screenshot in my DM on Discord. I'm impressed. Even chat doesn't believe you, bro. Chat is like, you're a cop. Send it in the Discord main, the main channel in Discord for Marvel Future Fight. Because if this account can score 60 million week 1, a lot of people in chat, bro, yo, his Moon Knight has a 160 proc. Yo, chat, is he trolling us? He has 1 Odin. He has 3 Odins. All right, send it right now. I'm gonna check my DMs and I'll tell the chat right now. Yeah, I think he trolling us, bro. Yo, Dinor, I'm gonna be so disappointed if you don't send a screenshot proving all of these guys wrong and me too, because I'm doubting you right now. Like, I don't think your account is good enough currently to be doing 60 million. Like, a top score is like 80, 85 million. So 60 isn't crazy. But like, if you're at 60, like, my alliance requires 60 million. And I have people in my alliance that can't even score 60 million. And they've been playing. So you're telling me I gotta kick out all these guys out of my alliance then? Because realistically, if you, after 1 year with your current account, is scoring 60 million, then a lot of these guys in my account, like, what are they doing? Pause. Dinor just sent me a screenshot, guys. And this man is at, yo, he's not lying. He's not lying, guys. I actually got the screenshot. He actually not lying. He got 59,134,000 points. He actually not lying, boys. That's crazy. He actually not lying. Show it? He said it in Discord DMs. Let me see if I can pull up the DM, bro. Hold up. He actually not lying. Don't underestimate this man, bro. He be out here. That's nutty. Okay. Hold up. I'm grabbing it just now, boys. Okay. Holy. So this man about to actually flex on the whole chat like this. Actually about to flex on the whole chat. I kid you not, he about to flex on all y'all. Make y'all all his sons right now. Chat. This man Dinor is out here in these Marvel Future Fight streets. Okay? He's out here making all of y'all look like his sons, bro. After what, 1 year? Less than a year of playing the game, this man already scoring 60 million in AVX. Keck W, fam. What is going on? Okay, so this just happened. This just happened, boys. This man is scoring 60 million in AVX. How indeed? He's just that good. That's a lot of money spent on a mobile game, fam. What are you talking about? Either way, whether the game is mobile or not, okay. If you go to a bar and you spend $200 a week, that's a lot of money spent on beer that you're just pissing down the toilet. See how I can flip your logic right back at you? You see what I'm saying? Whatever brings you happiness, man, spend your money how you want to spend it. Why y'all thinking it's not possible? It's because if you look at his account and the fact that he's only been playing for a year, you wouldn't expect him to be scoring 80% of what the top players are scoring, or pretty close to 80%. I like my beer. Yeah, I'm not, and there's nothing wrong with it. Spend your money how you like. Dinor has officially been goaded by the chat. Do I give my Hawkeye a mighty energy because he seems to... Yeah, he's great. He's great. He's definitely worth the mighty energy. Okay. So yeah, Wolverine would be a good investment if you're trying to push your ABX score. He doesn't even have that many CTPs. Like, if you take a look at his account, bro, he's scoring all that without realistically any CTP, really. You need to give Super Giant a judgment if you really care about ABX. He doesn't have Mystique, so you're gonna need Proxima. You're gonna need Proxima and her uniform for the Universal Supervillain Day. And then also, Proxima will be useful for the Loki, well, Universal female superhero, or supervillain, sorry. And then she'll also be useful for, what you call it? Universal villain with Loki. So both the Universal female and then the Universal days Proxima will be useful. Yo, Dinor, you're gonna need well, do you need her? Well, it depends. She is a big help. White Fox and Wave. Probably want to get them at some point. Is Wolverine good with a Rage? I think he's better with a Judgment, a Mighty Judgment. Well, actually, for ABX, if you're talking about ABX, yeah, Rage. Can you make a video on best characters to make the highest ABX score? Even I don't know which characters need to be built. I didn't think many people cared. Dinor is Madara. Yo, Dinor has been goaded by the chat. He came with the receipts. He's not out here just talking shit for the sake of it. But yeah. Besides that. Yeah, so you need Kate Bishop. Well, you're already planning to build her. So with Kate Bishop, you're going to want to invest in Wave and White Fox. So you have a female speed day covered. I know that's not week 1. But you could use them in week 1 and in week 2. Because I'm guessing right now you're probably using Falcon. And for ABX, Kate Bishop is better than Falcon. My alliance is more than just ABX though. My alliance is AC as well. Alright? So even if you're good in ABX, you have to be good in AC. If you're not, then you're kind of letting the squad down. We need to be able to turn the map green every week, or at least try our best to. Kate Bishop has no leadership. No, that's why I said you got to get wave. White Fox will help for what you call it? White Fox will help for Cable on the blast mail day, but I guess he already has Mephisto build, so he probably doesn't need White Fox for that. Well, maybe just go with wave then. I don't know why I'm typing Cable in. Dinor 3x, the legend. Yeah, realistically, we don't need White Fox for ABX then. Because if you're not going to use Cable, and for your speed category, you're going to just use Kate Bishop, there isn't any other days that you need White Fox for. Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're good here for the night. Almost 3 hours, boys. I think we're gonna end it off with my man here, Dinor. Unless you got something else that you want to ask me about while I'm here. Why am I saying White Fox is speed? Oh, because for speed day in ABX, I usually use Nick Fury, Makari, and White Fox. Right? And Makari has leadership. But if you don't have Makari and you're gonna use Kate Bishop instead, then you don't need White Fox. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream, boys. If we get more likes, then I'll definitely be doing this more often. Dinor, any questions for me before we go, since we're on your account? ABX, no criteria day. Yeah, you use Loki. If there's not a requirement, you always use Loki. Yeah, what else you got for me, Dinor? Ask away. Is Kate Bishop better with a rage or energy? Rage for ABX and squad battle. Energy for everything else. Please make Ronin uniform, I beg. What do you mean? When will White Fox and Black Cat special playing 3 years? I'm confused. What? Oh wait, I'm reading 2 messages at once. They will come back for the No, they won't actually. They'll come back for Christmas. They'll be back in December. Should I build Wanda and give her Torch's Judgment? Because I need... Oh, you need a universal female. Realistically, I would say no. And the reason I'm saying no is you don't know if the next uniform for Scarlet Witch is going to keep her as universal. So you're taking her... Well, you would still be able to use her for ABX with the old uniform if you just I guess swap back and forth. But do keep in mind that Scarlet Witch was initially a blast character, right? So if you don't have a problem with her potentially returning to being a blast character, Scarlet Witch is still pretty good for ABX. I know you need a universal female, and currently the top is Thena, but it's very, very expensive to get her. I don't see a problem with you getting Scarlet Witch if you're okay with knowing that she might change. If you're okay with knowing that she might change to another type, and you potentially might want, yeah, you have no plans of getting Tina, then go with Scarlet Witch. That's your best option if you really care about ABX scores. She's not that far behind Tina, to be honest. Just get Wanda, man. Anything else that you got for me? Appreciate all of you guys. Shout out to Andrew, Evan, Daryl, Fat Joe, J Nels, Henson, Black, Shishio, Loco Madman, Chris Plays. I didn't even see that Chris actually popped in. He says, "Hey Beast, haven't seen a stream of yours in a long time. I'm glad I'm catching this one. Also, tomorrow is my 24th birthday." Shout out to Chris Plays. Happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. I just seen that just now. Shout out to Marlon, Iron Kid, Kiliwa. All of you guys for coming through. I greatly appreciate all the likes, all the support. And hopefully we can have more roast streams that are productive, you know? I know some of you guys kept spamming over and over, but for the majority of you guys that were civil, I appreciate you. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to Versace. All of you guys, man. You guys are amazing. I will catch y'all another time. Am I disconnected from my alliance chat? I think I am. Am I disconnected from my alliance chat? Everybody's just really quiet, I guess. Cool.